Hello there, folks. Today we're going to be taking a look at the operations side of Call to Arms Gates of Hell. I really love this game mode, and what it does is it allows you to go ahead and have sort of a campaign conquest style campaign in the game, and also to over time increase the actual strength of your units, the firepower, all sorts of different things using this research tree. And the way that it works is that you do have like certain zones or certain time periods during the battle, time zones during the battle, where you can send in additional troops. Down here, you also have different soldiers. Right now, we've got the Border Patrol, AT detachments, and medics, and we can put our focus into anything else. Right now, I want to put my focus into Grenadier Rifles, and we're going to be attacking the city of Pinsk, or defending the city of Pinsk, I should say. Now, a mistake I made in my first battle was I just got this initial group of guys. You drag them over from the left side over here into your Veterans tab, and then over here into the Fight tab, but I forgot to go into the second stage of combat. So we still have quite a few that we want to bring in, and considering these first fights usually, not always, but usually, are between infantry, I'm going to make sure to just have Border Patrol on that second one, a medic, maybe one AT detachment, and I'm still going to bring in some more Border Patrol. Let's try to bring one in. There we go. We might even be able to afford one more unit, and it's going to have to be another Border Patrol, just in case the first group doesn't make it happen. So guys, with that said, we are going to jump into Pinsk, try to conquer it, and if we do, we're going to unlock certain abilities, skills, etc., or at the very least, points towards one of those goals. If you like this game style, then make sure to let me know in the comments below. Now keep in mind, this game style, you don't get reinforcements. Once your units are dead, they are dead. So I guess from a perspective, you could call it kind of a hardcore approach. So here we get a description kind of what happens, guys. Now, usually there is our ability initially on move 1 to attack an enemy location, one of these 3 locations, or one of these 2 anyway, but I actually already did the first battle, so in this case, we are defending. Let's see how it goes. Wish us luck. I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Alright guys, we better get started very soon. We've got our first group up here. I'm going to push them to both these locations. In fact, we should probably send them to that first location. I would think so anyway, and get set up for a defense. Now, I kind of feel like I may have made a mistake because I actually did not bring more than one anti-tank team. I wasn't thinking we were going to really need it, so I may have kind of overlooked it a bit. The other thing is that we are using the Men of War engine, I believe, or the Call to Arms engine, whatever they want to call it. So we can't just grab everybody at once. We've got to go ahead and make sure that we are grabbing these units. This is definitely going to be the AT squad, so I kind of want to keep them just behind the rest of our men. What a swampy territory to fight right here. This is going to be an interesting place, to say the least. Getting into this area. It's not yet time to unlock the second part of the battle or the second group of reinforcements, but one thing I want to do is try and heal these guys if we can. If we leave them unhealed, then we're not going to have enough men to finish the battle. It's just that simple. Thought I heard gunshots, but it's just the men moving. Or maybe German hobnailed boots in the distance. Who knows? Come on, boys. Again, at this point, just making sure that we have a defensible location. And as always in these games, I will return when contact has been established. Alright, I do want to get a nice little setup here, so let's have a few guys that can hopefully kind of set up behind. I don't want the anti-tank to set up there because he's the only anti-tank we have. Grab these guys. I'd love to just kind of be prepared for the enemy, but it doesn't look like we can stand in this position and provide any sort of cover. Let's see, actually. Yeah, that's not a coverable position from standing anyway. Yeah, even the tree trunk would provide some cover, so I'm going to leave a couple of guys here. We'll bring 2 back to kind of just remain in this compound, and hopefully this is also a useful idea. We'll also put some guys behind this log here. And hopefully the Soviets will be ready to stop any German attack. we should probably start setting up with this group too. Although not as many opportunities to really set up. Wait a minute, wait a minute. Maybe something like this? Yep, oh, I thought that was a German. I thought that guy was a German. He made me really nervous. Actually made me jump there for a second. But we are getting the guys in decent positions, I believe. Might even keep a few out here, just to kind of keep an eye on the situation and scout for enemy units. Alright, I think we're prepared. Let's see what the Germans have for us. First contact right ahead, guys, and we've also called in our second group of reinforcements. Look at how ominous that looks, man. We can actually see the enemy squad right there on the other side. Might want to set up a better location. We're gonna fall back. Fall back behind the building. That's it, boys. That's it. We're just gonna hold this location for now. The attack is upon us, boys. We are ready to defend. Full-on enemy attack. We're all pretty much pinned, or not pinned, but holding behind this location because we don't actually have any standing room here. So here we go. We've also got some additional units arriving. Let's engage immediately. They're going to try to get into our compound here. Let's hope that the defenses we've set up are adequate. And in fact, we could probably ambush these guys as they run past. Beautiful. Got some more men arriving, guys. These are our reinforcements. And the only reason we're really leading right now is because we hold the points. We've got more objective points, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything. We've got to put an end to this enemy attack, and look at that. They're actually doing a pretty good job against our men on this right side. So I'm going to swing back around over here. Make sure we have this area fully covered. My goodness, talk about a very, very strong opponent. And I'd love to get the medic in here to actually pick these guys up, but I'm not sure that's even going to happen. Kill him. You've got to be kidding me, man. Look at how rough that is. They're not kidding around here. Now, I'd love to get to that location quickly, because we might actually be able to heal some of these men. But this Conquest mode is certainly a challenge. I expected us to have a huge advantage, you know, just because we are the ones defending. But that's just not the case. Hopefully we can get some good shots from over here. Many of these men fighting in the Russian Civil War have learned how to shoot at a distance like this. But it could take a little bit of time to actually get those shots. There we go. Right now we're just hitting them at range, hopefully trying to kill as many of them as possible. Because I think they have a limited number of men too. At least that would make sense. Start getting up the wounded. Wow. Okay, that was fast. I guess we just had, I think, just actual infantry losses. Brown number 2, that's my character from Tim and Eric. But interesting nonetheless, because this allows us to see kind of what happens after one of those fights. Now, evidently, we have to resupply all, so let's try that. And that's going to cost us a certain amount of ammunition, as well as, I guess, fuel. Over time, I think you actually unlock that. And over here, it looks like we've got to restart our setup, basically. And this time, let's go for more border patrol. More medics. Actually, no, I think we should really invest in a lot of border patrol here. 40 of 50. We can either just get a medic or an AT detachment. We've got to get at least one AT detachment, I believe. Let's go over here. This is looking great. And it looks like there's a support call-in, but we haven't unlocked this yet, guys. So as you can see, there's an actual Ilyushin 2 airstrike that we can unlock over time. So battles lost 2 here. I guess I thought I won the first battle, but it must have been on my German campaign. So let's select, yes, select campaign. And at this point, it's our turn to attack. So we're going to hit this location here. We're going to confirm, and hopefully this attack will go. All right, guys, it's our turn to attack. Here we go. So what I think I want to do, I'm going to keep this medic unit way behind the lines. And this way, once our guys are actually done with the combat, he can kind of swoop in and hopefully revive quite a few of these border guards. Now, these are not like your frontline units, but the cool thing about this game mode is that one of the things we're trying to do is unlock a better frontline unit, essentially. These border guards can eventually become red guards, but that takes a while. So Grenadiers is going to be the next unlock, and then I believe we could even go for machine gunners, several other approaches. Let's focus right now, though, just on taking this one point. Ooh, we got MGs, I believe. Let's get over here. Send them over there, and we're going to send this group directly in. There unfortunately doesn't seem to be much in the way of return fire locations. We might actually have to get in here. Go for it. Okay, come on. That's what the medics are for eventually, I think. Let's push. We're going to use those grenades. Damn. Alright, they're not kidding around. Let's move in again. We're not even getting a chance against these guys. Shooting, good shooting. Alright, let's try and bring in the medics. Let's see if we can't fix this mess, although I don't think so. I really don't. I'm going to try to bring the medic team in over here quickly. Oh, is this the AT rifle team? I think it's actually both. Maybe not. Not seeing any healing abilities. Nope, it is the AT rifle team. Boy, what an embarrassing situation. Well, we're going to push through. Our main focus is actually that enemy AI. Let's just ignore it for now. If we can, and no, we can't. We're going to grab our team. Going to just have to try to push in here and grab the location. Throw some grenades. Very nice. Fortunately, I don't think we have any more grenades. They do, though. Plenty. If we're going to be using this firing style, we might as well do it on the attack. Not a chance. Man, this is a brutal game mode. And we're just playing normal. Alright, let's get our second group. I don't know if it's going to make a difference. Interestingly enough, this reinforcing group arrived on the other side of the map. So this should be interesting. Alright, here we go. I want to try and take this location. Let's push them right up there. At least they'll have a firing position, unlike the other group. Let's grab the rest of these guys too. Quite a few of these border guards, as a matter of fact. And we're going to do the same thing over here on this side of the fence. Hopefully this will be a little more successful, because we do have that initial firing position. In fact, I'm going to split this group in two so that we get two firing positions here. Just all along the line, pretty much, we're going to set up and start shooting. Come on, for the Soviet Union, boys. It's time for a little bit of vengeance here. Send them right down the middle. And this is definitely a medical team, so I'm going to keep them right there. Let our guys do the fighting. That's more like it. That's a proper approach. Let's bring them in. I just want to kind of leapfrog our way through this village. So we'll move them up as well. Patience is a virtue, but you can't always afford patience in a situation like this. You've kind of got to be pretty quick with your movements. You want to set them up like this, because the flag is right up the street. Although I know it's not going to be just a brisk walk up the street to take it. We might as well get as close as possible. Oh! Do you see what I'm talking about? You see that? Germans know exactly where we are. Just trying to get a few of the men over here. There's some grenades. Nice! Alright, not the prettiest entry, but we're still going to try to take it. Come on. Forward! For Mother Russia. A steal is a steal. That's all I have to say. I'm pushing in. Let's see where that medical team is. See if the medical team can come in and save any of our good boys. I think he can. Although, we gotta be careful. Look at that. There is still Defender AI back here. Still some Germans. So I'm gonna send a group. Try and get rid of that German before he gets to our medical team. Get him. Good shooting, boys. Alright, now we should be able to save our men. Looks like that red flag, the red banner is going up. We need more men here. We need more men on location. Get them up. And actually, in this game, it can take a little while to get the rest of your men back on their feet. Because the reviving takes a little while. You'll see there, it's just now getting to the top of that revive. And just now is the guy actually getting back up. We'll also try to save him. Not bad. The flag continues to rise, but that rear flag is still a problem. And still a lot of Germans on the way. Let's have these guys just lay down and provide a supporting fire. Wonderful. It's actually working pretty well. Okay. Tips for the future, that's for sure. Let's get the rest of these guys up and push forward. Now, the thing about this Conquest mode is, it's not enough to just hold this location. And these are the only men we have. Basically, the men that we brought to the field. We need to try and push for that final point. As you can imagine, that's not going to be easy. The last time we went there, we got completely destroyed. One thing we will do, though, is just make sure to use up all those med kits, heal ourselves before we go on the attack. Making sure that we're grabbing every single man for the fight. Alright, let's go. Enough talk. Now I need to find firing locations. We can't just go again to that location that has no defense. Let's see where they are. They're going to be on that little landmass. Try to move up this way. Not the greatest way to move up. But you got to start somewhere. There we go. I'm going to leave a little group behind to hold this position. But again, I'm not even sure that this little group is sufficient to hold a location like this. We just have to hope so. Here we go, boys. For the glorious Soviet Union. No, I think we can skip that. We can rush right over. We do need to try to find some defensive locations on the way, but... Man, let's see where that guy's firing from. Is he firing from over there? Not seeing anything. Not yet, anyway. Okay, I see them. Right there, guys. Off to our left. Might as well take them out. Although I think it was at the cost of one rifleman and perhaps a few other units. We need to make sure that the units keep moving. Otherwise, if we aren't constantly commanding them, they will kind of do their own thing, it seems. Come on, come on. Look at that defensive position they have. It's hard to fight with that. There's definitely units around over here. Focus fire. Gotta get up there fast. I think the enemy just has better units here. All-Star Grenadiers when we have these men that are apparently not very good. Evidently not very good. Of course, border guard units, etc. The thing is that currently, it doesn't seem that you unlock any points for losing a fight, which makes me wonder, how do you ever gain enough points to win one? Or am I just not very good? Well, in any case, guys, it was fun looking there at that game mode. We're going to just go ahead and leave the match there. But I wonder here, so as you can see, we don't actually get any XP, but we get resources gained, and we do actually unlock research. So let's take a look over here. First of all, I'm going to resupply my men. I'm going to look at the research tree. And look at that, guys. It looks like we might be able to go ahead, unlock that. Grenadier rifles, flamers, sniper. Oh, this is wonderful. We can call in the third wave. Let's research those selected. And as you can see now, they appear in our research tree. So there is a definite use to of course, fighting these battles and trying to win them so that we can ultimately get the research we need to call in additional units. If you like this game mode and you want to see some more of it, make sure to let me know in the comments down below and by liking the video. That always lets us know that you want to see more. Maybe next time we'll play as the Germans. Who do you prefer to play as in Call to Arms, Germans or Soviets? I want to know. Take care, folks. Thank you so much, and please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.